with the youths running around chat ball. Yo, Tutu's my bro. You sound slow. Like, stop talking like that. Y'all sound weird. You're making the Caribbean accent, the actual accent, sound dumb, making us sound stupid. And besides, when you go home to your own houses, you don't even talk like that. You use your own language. So why you hopping on this wave, folk? Y'all look weird and sound weird now. You don't talk like that to your mom or dad. You talk your own language. So why you hopping on the wave like you own it? That's dumb to me. The whole time they've been out, I never liked a thing they said. None of them. I didn't even care for their names either. Yo, right here. Right here in the small box. Listen, as a Torontonian, as someone from Toronto, as someone from the land, I've been fed up with these kids running around trying to be fake Caribbean. You got all these other races out here trying to be us, when in reality you not like us and you'll never be us. Period. We got our own problems here too, y'all. I know I don't really focus on much Canadian news at all because I don't even want to like spotlight that kind of ish, because it will really make Toronto look like Gotham City. But man, with what's going on with these kids running around trying to be fake Caribbean, trying to be fake Jamaican. As a Jamaican myself, you think I'm going to sit here and not say something, especially since I have a little platform? I got to say something. So look, we're going to go ahead and dive in with one of the legends in the city, that dude McFly, Mr. Marlon Palmer himself, all right? One of the main hosts at the Extra Gravy podcast, you know, radio host, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to go ahead and dive in with this one. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You know the vibe. You tapped in with your favorite Canadian reaction channel and network. Let's go ahead and lock in and get started with this bullshit.
Yo, 4-4 is my word, Conan.
Yo, fam. 2-2's my word. My favorite Toronto slang word is Gerber.
Yo, 2-2's my word, broski.
Yo, you're sick to my stomach, fam.
Toronto slang. 2-2's my word, Kroski.
2-2's my word, Kroski?
Like 2-2's my word, Kroski. That's two maza a lie? That's Gerber, fam.
Yo, fam. 2-2's my word.
Like, this is just ridiculous. I don't even know who this woman is and who taught her. Who's this? He's from Oakville and grew up in Vancouver.
You need to leave.
My name is Marlon Palmer, and this is an ongoing problem that we have in the city of Toronto. Like last year, for example, I had a little run-in of my own.
You're not gonna mock my culture and think I won't say something. That's crazy.
2-2 is my word. Can you break down the lingo and what that means?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that means, bro.
I actually don't know what you're saying in the videos. Sometimes, you know what's crazy? I don't know either.
Going 2-2 is my word, Gerber. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Yo, who's this new guy? This Marlon, or whatever, Marlon Palmer. Oh, that's Ankh, fam. That guy's a fucking dinosaur. You know what? I wanted to message you about that. That guy's a fucking dinosaur, fam. He doesn't get it.
Do your thing. You guys want to bastardize the city? Guess what'll come with it? No respect. You'll see in the long run. I don't gotta say shit, to be honest.
So Marlon, I apologize to you and your fans for anything disrespectful that you might have taken from our clips. I had no idea that the entire Toronto city was gonna start bashing us and making this a whole thing.
So you see the issue? Can you feel the issue, like, just in your soul? And like, we've kind of been going through this for a while, especially with Drake as, you know, the #1 artist in the world. A lot of people have been wondering, why is Drake so Jamaican? How did we get here? How did we get to 2-2's my word, Kurski? How did we get here? Because in 1860, Jamaica almost became Canada South. They literally voted on if Jamaica would be a part of Canada. And the Canadian people are like, get Dr. Newsom. But when it really happened, specifically for Toronto, because I think a lot of people think everybody in Canada speaks like this, it's just our city. We're the only cool ones. I'm sorry, I hate to break it to you. Vancouver's nice. Fast forward to the West Indian domestic scheme in 1955, and that's when a lot of our moms, grandmas, aunts, sisters, cousins, all the women came here to Canada. A lot of Jamaicans, mostly to Toronto, for domestic work. And those same first wave of women would later on apply for permanent.
And they don't want to show us no love, you know. Sorry, I listen, the Caribbean in me, the Jamaican in me is speaking right now. But hey, real quick though, let's not forget, Jamaicans are also Ghanaian. So I'm also African, all right?
Residency and bring all of us up here with them. Like, I don't think you guys understand. Like, Try to say, I want a beef patty in Toronto and see if anybody brings you a burger. The Toronto patty actually became so popular that they had a war over the name in Toronto. Over the name. I'm not educated enough. You should just go and watch the documentary. I put it inside the link in the bio. It's great. But since then, Jamaica been running things. Like, what are we talking about? Especially in Toronto, dominate the culture, dominate the slang, dominate the lifestyle. It's just Jamaica.
Jamaica are the big dealer. Everything else are small fries and cider.
Obviously, a lot of African influence, a lot of Somali influence. Shout out to the man. But for the most part, it's Jamaican. Toronto slang is literally a mix of like first generation and patois. If you're a first generation kid, you're just taking things your parents said.
Yeah, man.
And saying them mad English because some of them didn't know patois. That's all it is. Like, you'll hear a hint of patois. Like, yo, what are man saying? That's just what I said. And since we got here, our impact on the city, on the country, on the culture as a whole is undeniable. You got Caravana, which is a celebration of all West Indian cultures.
Yeah, man.
You got Little Jamaica, Eglinton West, which
Big Eglinton.
they're working on that for about 172 years. But it's done now. It's finished now. And that's where you can find Jamaican grocery stores, barbers, salons, anything you want Jamaican, it's on that street. Of course, the music. You can't forget the music. Like, Mishi Me literally made history. She was the first Canadian artist to ever sign to an American label. And when we're talking introducing patois and dancehall and reggae to hip hop, that's none other than Mishi Me. If you haven't, go check out Jamaican Funk Canadian Style because it's a classic. Everybody has been influenced by her. You've heard it in Kanye songs, Jay-Z, Foxy Brown, and even in our Toronto artists, Cardinal, Drake. Like, you go down the list, you can't find artists without some hint of Jamaica. Rap in and of itself is Jamaican culture in a sense. Although I know obviously Black American culture has completely dominated that space and they had a hand in creating it as well. But when you're talking DJ Kool Herc and toasting and MCing and sound clashes, that's us. We had a dancehall group that blew up last year, LTL off Daga Cypher Rhythm. That shit went global.
Naturally, actually, me woulda live in your belly and stop.
And I think that's the problem. Like, you ever think about, like, why do white people like saying the N-word so much? Well, you know you can't say that. Why are you so compelled to say it? It's because nigga is cool. Just saying nigga just feels good. I feel sorry for them, actually.
Don't you dare say it.
A good nigga make your day. It'll make your day. And the same can be said for patois. Okay? Walk with me. Toronto slang just sounds so cool. Jamaicans are just so cool, effortlessly, that everybody wants to join in on the fun. Like, you could walk up to a brown guy in Brampton right now. He's like, yo, wow, go on. You're like, all right, Jagmeet, what are we doing here? Like, telling white people in the city you're Jamaican, it's adorable. Because they think this like their audition now. Like, they're like you have a visa you can give them. As soon as you tell any white person, any culture you're from, but especially Jamaican, they're going to tell you everything they know about it at once. Everything they know about your culture, they're going to throw it back at you. I told this white guy was Jamaican the other day. He's like, bomba clap, batty boy.
Jesus Christ. What you say, bomba clap, batty boy, so? What? Yo, you know what I'm saying? People not serious, you know? Jesus God.
Paul, so make us say then. I said, Ethan, this is unnecessary. Because you wouldn't do that with any other culture or any other race in the city. Like, you wouldn't walk up to a Chinese guy. Well, I'm not going to do it, but we can all imagine. It's right up here. I see a lot of people online about, oh, Toronto doesn't know what they are. They just want to be everything. We are everything. We are everything. We literally are. The world is in this city. We have multicultural fairs at like 8 years old where we learn about everybody else's country. Not to mention being on recess and asking everybody, what's your cuss word? What's your Urdu? What's your cuss word? At the end of the day, I take some sort of responsibility.
We really did that. I ain't gonna hold you. Yo. And this is crazy to say. Elementary school. We would go up to a brown kid. We would go up to an Asian kid. We would try to find somebody that's like European or Russian or something. And we would try to learn their cuss words. That's literally like, for us, the gateway for us was like, yo, what's your cuss word? For the brown people, I think it's like, what, panchod? Panchod or something like that, like, or kuti. What was it? Kuti salad panchod? Yo, the fact that I still remember is crazy. But that's what it be like for real. in Canada, not just Toronto, in Canada. Like it's like damn near like universal for us. Like every year, it's like everybody want to know a cuss word from another language, from another culture. It's kind of weird but hilarious at the same time.
Because shit Toronto people say
Legendary.
really started a boom back in the day when I put that video out. And I do think that, you know, over time, things get a little bit parodied and, you know, people want to make things more comedic. They want to exaggerate. But then when the exaggeration becomes the example, like the exaggeration is what people think it actually is, that's when we have a problem.
Toronto slang.
Because there are people who genuinely speak like this. Like, can't help but speak like this. And they don't sound like, tutu's my word, Krusky. Like, authentic Toronto accent has some Jamaican in it. So next time, you know, Drake makes a Controller or a Blem or one of those songs, just always remember, he might be Jamaican too. You know what I mean? Like the whole city, we don't know who's Jamaican, who's not. You know what I'm saying? I'm selling a bunch of merch that has Toronto slang. I'm bringing these designs back. I had these designs a while back and I posted them a couple months ago. And people were like, yo, bring those back ASAP. I need that. I'm buying 15. So, link is in the bio if you guys want to purchase some shirts. I got Scene, I got Run Up, Are You Afraid of the Death House, Mandem, and a whole lot more. You guys are gonna love them. Go to extragravyshow.com to purchase yours, and I'll see you guys next time.
What is a Canadian accent? The Canadian accent is which province was it again? Was it a Nova Scotian accent or something like that? I was like, yeah, bud. What's going on, eh? Hey, buddy, how you doing, eh? You doing all right, buddy? Like, I listen, I don't have the voice to do the Canadian accent, but the Canadian accent is like, it's pretty nasally. It's pretty nasally. That's one thing I do know for a fact. The Canadian accent is pretty nasally. And funny enough, when you have the Toronto accent, or man's like, yo, tutu's my word, bro. Like, yo, these mans don't even know what's going on. And it's very nasally, too. God, I hope I'll never do that again. But me being Caribbean, I never really, like, Toronto slang is, like, very broken Caribbean accent. It's, like, very broken. Like, yeah, broken English, which is pretty much where patois come from. But then it's, like, when you want the Toronto, it's, like, very broken down patois, basically. And patois is the language we actually speak in Jamaica. So when you hear me chat like wagwan, where you depend, or you chat about yeah, bring me the thing over there, so or bring me something, or like just anything like that. When you hear me speak like in my Caribbean accent, that's patois. So just to let y'all know, you know what I'm saying? But nah, this Caribbean accent war we've been having in Toronto has actually been a serious thing. And trust and believe me, I was fed up on the sidelines. I said nothing. I was fed up on the sidelines. I ain't gonna hold you. I seen this video though, so I'm like, all right, finally, there's a video that's healthy enough for me to react to. It's not too long. It's good enough, and it's cool. So I did what I needed to do for that one. You know what I'm saying? But nah, like with the youths running around chat ball, yo, tutu's my bro. You sound slow. Like. Stop talking like that. Y'all sound weird. You're making the Caribbean accent, the actual accent, sound dumb. Making us sound stupid. And besides, when you go home to your own houses, you don't even talk like that. You use your own language. So why are you hopping on this wave, folk? Y'all look weird and sound weird now. You don't talk like that to your mom or dad. You talk your own language. So why are you hopping on the wave like you own it? That's dumb to me. The whole time they've been out, I never liked a thing they said. None of them. I didn't even care for their names either. It's annoying as hell. Josh, sometimes. So wait, there's a Canadian divide on accent, yeah? Technically, yes. Remember, Canada is filled with a lot of cultures. Don't forget that part. It's not one culture here. It's multiple. Honestly, we have cultures from all over the world in Canada. Forget just Toronto, because definitely Toronto has all the cultures in the world in Toronto, but all of Canada got all the cultures in the world here. All right, so just to let y'all know, you know what I'm saying? That's in UK culture too. Loads of people say, oh, trust me, yo. Listen, in Jamaica, there's not too many places Jamaicans can go. Because you can either go from Jamaica to Canada. You can go from Jamaica to the UK. You can go from Jamaica. I think they send Jamaicans down to Mexico too, if I'm correct. But they send Jamaicans down to South America. They don't really send, like, they're starting to send Jamaicans over to Africa now. Because Africans, like, are trying to bring in Jamaicans to, like, yo, this is your home too. Come back to it. But I've also heard that they've been sending Jamaicans to Australia, funny enough. You know, so I've heard a lot. Jamaicans be sent all over the place. You know? It's a hodgepodge. We call it a melting pot. That's what we chat about. You know, that's what we say. But shout out to Marlon Palmer. You know, good video, my brother. Hey, actually, fun fact. I don't think I've ever told anybody this. So when I was the events coordinator at my college, I actually requested Marlon to be a part of a Black History Month panel that I was leading. So I had Marlon, I had Bilal Dawson, I had one of my friends, which is, he's an actor now, because I seen him in a show, and he's playing as a paramedic, one of my dogs, Adrian Wallace, and then we had, we had a black girl, and she was a spoken word poet. I'm trying to remember her name. I can't remember her name. I think it started with a W or something. But we had a nice Black History Month panel, and I actually did that twice. I did the panel twice, so that's actually, I think 3 times. Or was it twice? I think it was twice. Yeah, I think we ran it twice. I know for the 2 years I've been there, like, yeah, I did it twice for sure. But was it 3? Did they continue it? That's the real question. But nah, we had a really good Black History Month panel for sure. Ran by me, nigga. Yeah! I requested the people. I put together the questions. I didn't put it. I sketched out the stage setup for the people working in that area to set up. I put that together at my not my student union, but I was a student union. I was a student leader. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Events Coordinator. Then they changed the job title to a student life leader. Bro, Events Coordinator, fam. What are you talking about? I put together events. Ain't nobody put together better video game tournaments. Ain't nobody put together a barbershop moment for students to come in the room and get free haircuts. They never seen nobody put a salon day together where you get your free haircut, you get a free massage, and whoever wants can get their nails done up real nice. So I got the ladies involved, okay? When we have the movie nights, the field trips, you know what I'm saying? I tried to put together a ski trip for the college, denied it. Tried to put together a boat party for the college, denied it. Tried to put together a trip to, I think it was America or something, denied it. But it's cool. We still had good events though. You know what I'm saying? Even though they denied the ones that I really wanted. But it's cool though. I did what I needed to do. Yeah. I was the events coordinator at my college, and I was running things around that mother. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, shout out Marlon Palmer. He legend in the city, bruh. He's been making skit videos from like how long ago? Since, like I said, since middle school. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool though.